splintered stone, 6 feet deep where the weeds had grown. 3 black clouds over county land, thunder rolling from a dead man's hand. He had a torn black coat and a rusty chain, a bullet scar and a mouthful of rain. No one asked why the ground had split, but every sinner took one step from it. They said he died when the coal bell cried, with his boots tied down on the sinner's side. But the grave wind screamed, some men wake when the guilty dream. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. Town when the lamps burned thin, with a dead man's smile and a storm within. The sheriff froze by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the lies you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where the lost souls yelled, the devil heard that thunder swell. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. It was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. I heard the dirt start breaking, I felt the storm roll near. They said the dead stay silent. I said, then let them hear. Blackened, I was left with no name, but a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. Sleeping, no devil made him low. It was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. When the grave road starts shaking and the midnight winds blow, you can hear that thunder walking, where the guilty had to go. his coat by the canyon wire, boots still warm by a preacher's fire. 3 black snakes in the chapel sand, coiled where he made his final stand. He had a burn mark under one eye, dead man's grin and the mouth gone dry. No one asked what road he crossed, but every liar knew what mercy cost. They said he fell where the dry bells rang, but the red dirt shook when the night birds sang, and the grave wind cried. Some men returned when the guilty hide. He came back with Rattlesnake Mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. He rode through town when the lamps burned red, with a crooked cross above his head. The sheriff froze by the county sign when he heard those spurs drag out of time. He said, I came for the ones who lied. Step out now or run and hide. The windows cracked, the horses cried, the saloon door slammed from the inside. And far below where the dead men yelled, the devil heard that mercy bell. He came back with Rattlesnake Mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. I heard the snake bells singing, I saw the black dust rise. They said mercy died with me. I said, look in my eyes. I was left in the valley, I was thrown to the flame, but a man born of venom comes back with a name. Rattlesnake Mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. When the canyon starts whispering and the chapel lights burn low, you can hear that mercy coming, where the rattlesnakes go. found his coat by the burning rail, boot prints leading past the jail. 3 black crows on a hanging wire, watching smoke rise from the fire. He had a pistol wrapped in twine, a dead man's coin and a crooked sign. No one asked what road he came, but every candle bent from the flame. They said he died down in Abilene, buried cold beneath the mesquite. But the ground shook hard and the preacher cried, some men don't stay where they're laid to lie. He was the last soul the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death drawing near. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. He rode through town when the moon turned red, with 100 ghosts behind his head. The bartender dropped his glass of rye when he saw that scar beneath his eye. He said, I ain't here for silver or gold, I'm here for the dead on a liar's soul. I left my mercy in a shallow grave, and I ain't come back here to behave. The church bell cracked, the lanterns died, dogs ran low with their tails held tight. And somewhere deep where the dead men sleep, the devil learned how fear can creep. He was the last soul the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death drawing near. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. I seen the gates, I heard them call, I felt the flames crawl up the wall. The devil said, boy, you belong to me. I said, then come take what's left and see. I was burned, I was buried, I was left for the worms, but a man made a fire. Don't fear what burns. His blood and death drawing near. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. He was the smoke on the blacktop, the shadow in the flame, the curse in the chapel, the bullet with no name. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. When the desert wind starts calling and the bar lights disappear, you can hear those old boots walking, the last soul the devil feared. They found his spurs by the mission wall, black and silver from a dead man's fall. Two pale horses by the broken gate, breathing smoke like they knew his fate. He had a knife cut cold and a gambler's scar, a prayer sealed shut in a whiskey jar. No one asked what oath he swore, but every coward locked his door. They said he fell where the coyotes cried, with the black spur oath on the day he died. But the red dust screamed, some men rise when the guilty dream. He rode back on a black spur oath, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and made the gates of darkness burn. No law could break him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark promise written on his soul. He came through town when the bell struck none, with a red-eyed moon and a smoking gun. The banker hid, the judge went still when his shadow climbed the hill. He said, I came for the blood you hide. Step out now and choose your side. The windows cracked, the lamps burned blue. The preacher knew that death was due. And far below where the black fires roll, the devil heard that black spur oath. He rode back on a black spur oath, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and made the gates of darkness burn. No law could break him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark promise written on his soul. I heard the spurs start ringing. I saw the red dust rise. They said my oath was buried. I said, oaths don't die. I was broken, I was left in the cold, but a vow made in fire. Don't rust and don't fold. No grave could take him whole. He was the last dark promise written on his soul. When the red moon starts falling and the trail winds cold, you can hear those black spurs ringing from the oath upon his soul. found his hat by the chapel flame. Ash on the floor where they cursed his name. Two black books by the broken pew. Smoke climbed up where the cold wind blew. He had a rope scar and a bloodshot stare, a crooked cross and a sinner's prayer. No one asked what fire he woke, but the preacher knew he buried smoke. They said he died when the church bell rang, with a last low curse and his hands left hang. But the ashes cried, some men rise, when the holy lie. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back, with fire in his footsteps, and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising, when the preacher buried smoke. He rode into town when the choir went still, with a black coat torn on the hanging hill. The marshal froze by the mission light, when those old boots broke the night. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now face that fire before you're cold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside, and far below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that chapel bell. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back, with fire in his footsteps, and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising, when the preacher buried smoke. I heard the chapel burning, I watched the steeple fall. They said the smoke was finished. I said smoke takes all. I was covered, I was thrown to the flame, but a man made of ashes comes back with his name. Buried smoke, when the chapel dust starts turning, and the old church lights go broke. You can hear that fire walking, when the preacher buried smoke. the hanging tree. Dust still moving where it used to be. Two black hats by the courthouse stone. One cold shadow walking home. He had a torn up coat and a sinner's scar, a Bible page in a whiskey jar. No one asked why the dead bell rang, but the whole town froze when the iron sang. They said he swung when the moon went red, with a crooked law above his head. But the rope snapped hard and the night wind cried, some men don't die when the judges lie. The gallows let him go, with fire in his eyes. He came back through the dust, where the guilty hide. No rope could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell ringing when the gallows let him go. He rode through town with the dark pulled tide, dragging smoke through the lantern light. The judge looked down and lost his breath when that old dead man smiled at death. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay me back in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the choir ran, the marshal dropped his shaking hand. And far below, where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that gallows bell. The gallows let him go, with fire in his eyes. He came back through the dust, where the guilty hide. No rope could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell ringing when the gallows let him go. I felt the rope go tighter. I heard the preacher pray. They said the law had won. I said, not today. I was left in the cold, but a soul made of iron can't be bought or sold. Came back through the dust, where the guilty hide. No rope could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell ringing when the gallows let him go. When the hanging tree starts shaking and the church lights burn low, you can hear those old boots walking where the gallows let him go. They found his head by the crowbell rope, dust on the floor where the dead lose hope. 2 black feathers on a Bible page, smoke curled up like a holy rage. He had a scarlet mark and a rusted blade, a dead man's oath that the night obeyed. No one asked what grave he left, but every sinner held his breath. They said he died when the bell rang twice, with his hands gone cold as winter ice. But the rafters cried, some men rise when the law has lied. When the crow bell sounded, he came walking through the flame, with death on his shoulder and thunder in his name. No judge could stop him, no devil bought his soul. He was the black bell ringing when the truth came home. He rode into town with the sunrise dead, a crooked cross hanging overhead. The marshal ran, the preacher stared when those old boots had hit the square. He said, I came for the debt you hide. Open that door and step outside. The windows cracked, the candles cried, the guilty men looked dead inside. And far below, where the dark winds roll, the devil heard that crow bell toll. When the crow bell sounded, he came walking through the flame, with death on his shoulder and thunder in his name. No judge could stop him, no devil bought his soul. He was the black bell ringing when the truth came home. I heard the crow bell calling, I watched the rope swing free. They said the grave had won. I said, it lost to me. I was judged, I was broken, I was cast in the cold. But a heart made of iron can't be bought or sold. Through found his knife by the saloon door. Blood on the dust and boots on the floor. 2 black cards on a dead man's chest. The west wind whispering, he ain't at rest. He had a silver scar and a coal black stare, a broken cross and a sinner's prayer. No one asked what hell he knew, but every lantern burned cold blue. They said he died where the bad men drink, with no more blood and no time to think. But the floorboards cried, some men return when the devils blink. The devil's door was open, but he walked right back outside, with fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain could claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. He rode through town with the moon gone red and 100 ghosts behind his head. The bartender dropped his glass of rye when that old scar caught the light. He said, I came for the debt you hid, now answer for the blood you did. The windows cracked, the candles died, the sheriff crossed himself and cried. And far below, where the black flames roar, the devil locked his open door. The devil's door was open, but he walked right back outside, with fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain could claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. I saw the red room waiting, I heard the black bells ring. The devil said, come closer. I said, you first, king. I was marked by flame, but a man born for judgment comes back with his name. With fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain could claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. When the red moon starts sinking and the saloon lights turn to stone, you can hear that door swing open, but he still walks alone. Found his coat by the coffin lid. Nails bent back like the grave forbid. 3 black candles by the undertaker's door. Smoke rolled out across the floor. Cracked jaw and a sinner's chain, a dead man's grin in the freezing rain. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every liar knew what they lost. They said he slept where the cold dirt lies, with silver coins on his tired eyes. But the pine box cried, some men rise when the guilty hide. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, with a torn black coat and a ghost white glow. The judge stepped back from the courthouse light when those old boots cracked the night. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay it back before you fade. The saloon door shook, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where lost souls froze, the devil heard that coffin close. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. I heard the pine boards cracking, I felt the cold nails bend. They said my road was over. I said, not at the end. I was left with no name, but a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. Wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin coffin wouldn't close. When the graveyard starts shaking and the cold night takes its toll, you can hear those boots returning when the coffin wouldn't close. They found his warrant by the courthouse door, blood on the seal and boots on the floor. 2 black candles in a window frame, moonlight burning like a guilty name. Had a knife-cut coat and a preacher's scar, a broken badge in a whiskey jar. No one asked what law he knew, but every judge turned cold and blue. They said he swung when the moon turned red, with a hangman's rope above his head. But the gallows cried, some men rise when the law has lied. He rode back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. Came through town when the bell struck 9, with a red-eyed moon and a smoking gun. The banker hid, the marshal prayed, when his shadow crossed the blade. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay that debt in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside. And far below, where the black fires roll, the devil heard that warrant told. He rode back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. I heard the gavel break, I saw the rope burn red. They said the law had buried me, I said, then wake the dead. I was judged, I was hunted, I was left in the cold, but a vow made in fire, rust and don't fold. Back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. When the courthouse starts shaking and the red moon turns cold, you can hear their warrant coming. Written on their soul. They found his warrant by the courthouse door, blood on the seal and boots on the floor. 2 black candles in a window frame, moonlight burning like a guilty name. He had a knife-cut coat and a preacher's scar, a broken badge in a whiskey jar. No one asked what law he knew, but every judge turned cold and blue. They said he swung when the moon turned red, with a hangman's rope above his head. But the gallows cried, some men rise when the law is alive. He rolled back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. Through town when the bell struck 9, with a red-eyed moon and a smoking gun. The banker hid, the marshal prayed, when his shadow crossed the blade. He said, I came for the truth you sold. Now pay that debt in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside. And far below where the black fires rolled, the devil heard that warrant toll. He rolled back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him home. He was the last dark sinner written on their soul. I saw the rope burn red. They said the law had buried me. I said, then wake the dead. I was judged, I was haunted, I was left in the cold. But a vow made in fire don't rust and don't fold. Back on a blood moon, Warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him home. He was the last dark sinner written on their soul. When the courthouse starts shaking and the red moon turns cold, you can hear that warrant coming, written on their soul, written on their soul. They found his coat where the red dirt bled, boot tracks circling the preacher's shed, 3 black crosses by a broken well. Smoke rose up like a road from hell. And a rusted chain, a dead man's grin in the desert rain. No one asked what grave he knew, but every liar backed from view. They said he died when the west wind cried, with his name nailed down on the sinner's side. But the red dirt screamed, some men rise when the guilty dream. He came back with a red dirt testament, fire in his hands, thunder in his breath. He walked through hell like a black coat warning, and scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. He rode into town when the lamps went dim, with 100 ghosts riding close to him. The judge turned pale in the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke from the inside. And far below where the black flames roll, the devil felt that red dirt soul. He came back with a red dirt testament, fire in his hands, thunder in his breath. He walked through hell like a black coat warning, and scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. I heard the red dirt calling, I felt the grave bells shake. They said my soul was finished. I said, then watch it wake. I was buried, I was broken, I was left in the flame. But a man born of thunder comes back with his name. Scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. When the red dirt starts whispering and the cold church lights turn gray, you can hear that witness walking on Judgment Day.